了，给它砸的千疮百孔，还烂了，雨衣都打烂。
On the evening of September 13th, 2025, a strong convective system suddenly struck Beijing, bringing hail, heavy rain, and strong winds to many areas of the city. This storm caused significant damage, disrupted traffic, damaged vehicles, and forced the city to issue a series of weather alerts and emergency measures. The storm developed rapidly after a damp afternoon in the capital. According to the Beijing Meteorological Observatory, thunderstorm clouds began forming in the west and south of Beijing in the afternoon, then intensified strongly in the evening. Districts including Fangshan, Fengtai, Mentugu, and Chaoyang reported hail, with the largest hailstones reaching up to 2 centimeters in diameter. Although the hailstones were not large by international standards, the dense and sudden downpours were strong enough to dent cars and damage unprotected property. The gusts reached level 9 to 11, strong enough to break branches and scatter debris, obstructing traffic. The heavy rain further increased the disruption, with hourly rainfall forecast exceeding 30 millimeters and total rainfall in 6 hours surpassing 50 millimeters. The hailstorm caught the public by surprise. In some residential areas, parked cars were struck by hail, leaving dents on the roofs and hoods. Images and videos widely shared online showed cars covered with dents like bomb craters. Drivers trapped on the road sought temporary shelter until the storm passed. Short floods occurred in tunnels and intersections, while fallen branches and debris scattered across roads, further obstructing traffic in some neighborhoods. City workers were deployed overnight to clear obstacles, move damaged trees, and restore safe road conditions. The authorities acted quickly to respond, with emergency services placed on high alert. Inspection teams checked roads, drainage systems, and power facilities. Although there were no reports of widespread power outages, teams remained on standby to prevent potential risks. The Beijing Meteorological Agency had issued a series of warnings about thunderstorms, hail, and heavy rain earlier, advising residents to stay indoors, avoid unnecessary travel, and stay away from unstable structures and trees that could collapse under strong winds. Experts explained that this event was a classic example of late summer and early autumn convective weather in northern China. The combination of relatively high surface temperatures in mid-September and the cold air mass moving in from the north caused warm, moist air from the south to rise rapidly, creating conditions for a powerful storm that brought hail, heavy rain, and strong gusts. Although the storm lasted for a short period, its sudden intensity caused significant damage in just a few minutes. Experts also noted that extreme weather events like this seem to be occurring more frequently in recent years, influenced by broader climate change patterns and regional atmospheric instability. This highlights the necessity of preparing for sudden changes in weather conditions. For many residents, this storm served as a strong reminder of how quickly conditions in the capital can change. A typical Saturday afternoon turned into a day of damaged cars, flooded streets, and a scramble for safety. Officials emphasized the importance of paying close attention to weather alerts and preparing for sudden changes. stressing that vigilance and preparedness are critical to reducing risks.
Chaos.
Although the city quickly returned to normal after the storm passed, this event will be remembered by many as a hailstorm that turned familiar streets into temporarily dangerous areas. This incident highlights the growing challenges posed by unpredictable weather patterns and the need for cities like Beijing to continue enhancing their resilience to sudden natural phenomena. Thank you for following the Extreme Weather Program, where we analyze the harshest natural events. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps keep our channel running. Hit the bell so you don't miss any clear and timely reports. Note that some footage in this video may be used for illustration and may not accurately reflect the event described. See you in the next video. Stay informed. Stay safe.
月，这是9月，你看见飘的是什么？全是冰。这大雹子刚才下的滴铃铃的。刚才我们这儿淹水了，我说淌水过去吧，不行。 冰镇的受不了。回顾一下刚才发生的事。
朋友们，马驹桥湿地公园这边，你看我鞋，我操！你看，哇，我还到底儿了吗？啊，我去！
车给它砸的千疮百孔，还烂了，雨衣都打烂。
The world changing, disasters are no longer rare, they are reality. You cannot predict the next earthquake, flood or wildfire, but you can choose how ready you are. This channel isn't just here to inform, it's here to wake people up before it's too late. So if you're watching this now, take it as a sign. Don't just scroll, don't just watch, subscribe, learn and prepare. Because awareness isn't fear, it's power.
On September 3rd, 2025, central Kansas was struck by a fierce hailstorm that left many communities devastated. In some places, residents reported hailstones as large as tennis balls, while other areas, including the city of Wichita and nearby counties, were relentlessly pelted by hail the size of golf balls.
Oh my God!
The icy barrage shattered windshields, dented and pierced the roofs of thousands of vehicles, and caused severe damage. Powerful winds swept across the region, toppling trees, destroying homes, ravaging farmland and leaving thousands of households without power. The very next day, on September 4th, it was East Tennessee's turn, with Knoxville and surrounding areas facing another round of severe thunderstorms.
Ooh-wee, y'all. Hope y'all ain't out in this. Gonna be some hail-damaged cars tonight.
In Kansas, the hardest hit areas included Marion County, where hailstones measured up to 7.5 centimeters in diameter. Counties such as McPherson and Sedgwick recorded hailstones between 5 and 7 centimeters, while smaller communities, including Harvey County, Newton, and Salina, were blanketed with stones nearly 7 centimeters wide. Wichita not only endured massive hail, but also battled straight-line winds of up to 120 kilometers per hour, which caused extensive roof and siding damage and uprooted countless large trees. Heavy rainfall compounded the destruction, flooding streets, paralyzing traffic, and severely straining urban infrastructure. Fields of corn and soybeans in McPherson and Harvey counties were shredded, while livestock farms reported injured animals. At the height of the storm, more than 5,000 households in Sedgwick County were plunged into darkness due to power outages. Schools were not spared either. In McPherson County, many school roofs were damaged, including the gymnasium at Urea Christian School. Several schools had to close to assess and repair the destruction. Meteorologists explained that the historic hailstorm was fueled by supercell thunderstorms forming in an atmosphere of high humidity, strong instability, and marked wind shear. These conditions allowed hailstones to remain suspended in the clouds longer, growing larger before crashing to the ground. On September 4th, another violent storm system swept across East Tennessee. Counties including Knoxville, Anderson, Roane, and Morgan were placed under severe thunderstorm warnings, with wind gusts exceeding 95 kilometers per hour and hailstones nearly 4 centimeters in diameter. In the towns of Farragut and Saviorville, fallen trees blocked roads and caused localized power outages. Torrential rain flooded low-lying areas, adding to the hardship faced by residents. Although the Tennessee storm was less widespread than Kansas, it still inflicted clear damage to property, homes, and infrastructure, underscoring the urgent need for preparedness in the face of extreme weather events.
The world changing, disasters are no longer rare, they are reality. You cannot predict the next earthquake, flood, or wildfire, but you can choose how ready you are. This channel isn't just here to inform, it's here to wake people up before it's too late. So if you're watching this now, take it as a sign. Don't just scroll, don't just watch. Subscribe, learn, and prepare, because awareness isn't fear, it's power.